Hello students, this channel provides you the physics lecture for class 12, 11, NEET and JEE in English version as well as Bengali version. To see the unit-wise video lecture in English version as well as Bengali version, go to the channel playlist. Okay, so here I will discuss a very important problem related to Coulomb force. In previous class I have already discussed 3 problems. Now I have discussed number 4. Here is problem number 4. Suppose this is a system. This is a system. This is a system. This system, here is ball of charge Q and mass M. Here is charge Q, mass M. The separation between two charge is D. Separation between two charge is D. And this angle is theta. And total system are in vacuum. Are placed in vacuum or air. If this system, same system are placed the same system. If the same system are placed in a liquid, suppose this is a, so charge Q, mass M, here is charge Q, mass M. The distance between two charge is D. And here is theta is same. The same charge, same system is placed in a liquid. This is a liquid of density sigma, and the density of this bob, that means density of the ball or bob is rho. So the same system are placed in a liquid of density sigma, and the density of this ball is rho. And if this theta and theta are same, that means this theta and this theta are same. In both cases, theta is same. Then you have to find out the relation between sigma rho and relative permittivity. That means here is the dielectric constant is K, or relative permittivity is epsilon r. So if in both cases theta is same, then you have to find out the relation between dielectric constant, the density of the bob, and liquid of the density. So this case has already described in previous class. Now here is mg. This is the tension. If this is theta, then it must be theta. Then this force, this tension can be regulated that T cos theta, and along this direction is T sin theta, and the force between two charge is F. So at balance condition or equilibrium, you can write that T sin theta equals to F, and T cos theta equals to, here is vacuum, so this force can be written as F of air or vacuum. That means F of air or vacuum. That means it can be T sin theta will be F of A or vacuum, and T cos theta will be mg. So tan theta will be f of air or vacuum divided by mg. This is the three relationship between this condition. Now in this condition, what happened? Here is the force. The force is F of medium. Here is F of, this is the force of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square by t square. This is the force between two charges, F of air or vacuum. Now if it is the medium force, here is this is the tension. This tension not equal to the tension of T, because here is there is two force, because here is mg and there is another force is buoyancy. If a mass m, this is a mass m, and this bob is emerge on a liquid sigma, then there is a two force. Along this direction is mg and along this direction is buoyancy force. So if I immersed a matter on a liquid, then there two force act on this ball. One is the weight of this ball and another is the buoyancy due to the liquid. This is a liquid, suppose this is a liquid. So there is two force. You have to find out the resultant force. That means resultant force must be mg minus fb. That means buoyancy force. You have to find out that means it will be mg minus f of buoyancy force. You have to calculate the buoyancy force. Okay, then this is must be t dash, because this t and this t not is equal to, because here is mg and here is mg minus f of b, that means buoyancy force. That means this tension and this tension not is equal to, so this is the t dash. But here is theta and theta are same, because in this condition that in both cases theta is same, that means separation between two charge is same. Now this will be t dash cos theta and along this direction will be t dash sin theta. So first of all you have to calculate this force, that means the resultant. Now you have to find out the mg minus fb, mg minus fb. That means you have to find out the buoyancy force. Here is m. So m can be written as volume of the bob or ball, that means 4/3 pi r cube into rho. Rho means the density of this bob, then it will be mass of the bob, and g, that means it will be mg. Now what is the buoyancy force? Buoyancy force, if this is a filled container of liquid, if I immerse a body m, then some water coming from this container, and the weight of this liquid give the buoyancy force. Then this volume of the liquid is equal to the volume of this bob. That means volume of this bob is 1/4 pi r cube. Then this is the volume of this liquid coming from this container. Now the mass of this liquid will be 4/3 pi r cube into sigma. because sigma is the density of this liquid, then G. So this is the buoyancy force. This is the buoyancy force. So it will be mg minus this is if I it can be written as 4/3 pi rq into rho sigma by rho into z. Here is rho is multiplied and rho is divided, so this will be m. So it will be mg minus mg into sigma by rho. So it will be mg 1 minus sigma by rho, 1 minus sigma by rho. So this is the force will be, what will be force equals to mg into 1 minus sigma by rho. So this is the buoyancy force, this is the force mg 1 minus sigma by force. At equilibrium, what happened? At equilibrium, this force and this force must be equal, that means, and this force must be equal to this force, that means T dash sine theta equals to f of m, that means f of m equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r into q square by d square, and here is T dash cos theta equals to mg 1 minus sigma by rho. This is the two equation, and if I create tan theta, then tan theta will be f of m divided by mg 1 minus sigma by rho. This is the equation. Now this is the equation number 1, suppose this is the equation number 2. Here is tan theta equals to f of vacuum divided by mg. Here is tan theta equals to f of medium divided by mg 1 minus sigma by rho. In this problem, you are given that the theta in both condition is same. If theta in both condition are same, then tan theta and tan theta will be equal. So if I from equation number 1 and 2, you can write that f of air or vacuum divided by mg equals to f of medium divided by mg into 1 minus sigma by rho. This mg will be cancel out. So 1 minus, that means it will be 1 minus sigma by rho equals to f of m divided by f of air or vacuum. So it will be, if this is a sigma rho, that means rho minus sigma will be f of m divided by f of air or vacuum. Then if I take rho by sigma, then it will be f of air divided by f of medium. That means it will be, here is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square by d square, and here this will be, this is the formula, that means it will be 4 pi epsilon naught r, epsilon naught and epsilon naught r into d square by q square. So this value and this value are cancel out, then it will be epsilon r or k. So here is rho by sigma. So you have to note that this formula. When you solve in NEET or JEE, you cannot do all this process. You have to mind it this formula. So you have to note this formula. So in this condition, if you know the density of the bob or ball, or if you know the density of liquid, then you can easily calculate the dielectric constant or relative permittivity of this medium. You can calculate relative permittivity or relative density of this medium. If this system is placed on a moon, then what happens? If this system is placed on a moon, then the apparent mass of this body will be decreases because g is less than the value of g of Earth. So if apparent mass is decreases, then the tension will be decreases, and if this tension is decreases, then the separation between two charge will be increases. So if this system are placed on moon, then what happen? The separation between two charge will be increases. Two charge will be increases. If this system is placed on elevator, then what happen? Elevator, there is three condition. One, if the elevator is moving with constant velocity, then all the quantity remain same. There is no change if the elevator is moving with constant velocity. Number two, if the elevator is moving upward with acceleration a, then what happen? If the elevator is moving upward, the apparent weight will be greater, that means increases. This, if apparent weight is increases, then tension will be increases. If tension is increases, then the separation between charge will be decreases. That means separation between charge will be decreases. Number three, if the elevator is moving down with acceleration a, then the apparent weight of this bob will be decreases. If apparent weight is decreases, then the tension will be decreases. If tension is decreases, then the separation between two charge will be increases. So here is separation between charge will be increases. Number four, if free fall, elevator is free fall, that means a equals to g, that means free fall. If the system is free fall, then it will be the separation, then the apparent weight must be 0. So if apparent weight is 0, then the tension between two charge is minimum. Tension between two charges is maximum, that means it will be like this. So this, in this condition, this bob r will be a linear. Here is q, here is q. This, in this condition, if it is free fall, then this two charge will be the maximum distance. That means it will be along this direction, because this is 0. If this is 0, then there is no force along this direction, so the system will be in this condition where then it will be the maximum distance. That means separation will be maximum. Separation will be maximum between two charge. If the system are placed on satellite, then the apparent mass is 0. If apparent weight must be 0. If apparent weight is 0, then the separation between